Today I'm going to give you a brief introduction about cyclic meditation. This is a meditation technique that is developed by the famous Yoga University SVYASA and Dr. H.R. Nagendra, who is the founder of this university and also the chancellor of the university. With his team did intense research on this type of meditation, and it has been recognized by the International Yoga Journal as well, and its efficacy has been proved with different types of conditions, and it has shown very positive results. And how is this meditation technique different from other meditation techniques? So that is a question that we get. This particular meditation technique, as the name suggests, cyclic meditation. So what do you mean by cyclic? Something that's cyclical in nature is day and night, seasons, right? Like that, this in cyclic, what is cyclic about it? It's the we do a stimulation followed by relaxation. That is the whole premise of this particular meditation. And so the question that we tend to get is, meditation is all about calming the mind and focusing on a point, and why do you want to stimulate your mind, right? Let's think of it this way. Let's say that you come back from work or from your school or college, and you're extremely tired. The tiredness can be in the mind or in the body, right? Let's say you're very tired at the end of the day, but your mind is very agitated. You're thinking about your deadlines or exams, and if you sit for meditation in that state, your head is full of energy, and you won't be able to focus or concentrate, because the energy that is stuck in the mind has to be expended. It cannot be done through sitting quietly in one place, so you have to expend that energy. And when you're in the excited state, you can do it. And now let's say that you're extremely tired and you just want to collapse on the bed and sleep. If you sit for meditation in that state, obviously you'll fall asleep, and that defeats the whole purpose of sitting for meditation. So, and another analogy I can give you is, let's imagine your mind, that is like similar to a water tank, right? Water tank that is actually muddied, okay? And there is a lot of sedimentation at the bottom of the tank. And when you try to clean that tank, if you just open the valve, nothing will come out of it because of the sedimentation that has clogged the valve. So what do we typically do? We take a stick and stir that muddy water, so all the sedimentation floats up and it mixes with the water, and the muddy water can flow out. Similarly, when our mind is like all excited and full of thoughts and emotions, we won't be able to do the meditation. So that is why we have to stir up the mind and then try to calm those thoughts and let it reach the equilibrium. So when the elders in the SVYASA University under Dr. H.R. Nagendra ji did this research, obviously for the meditation we typically use a shloka. They found a very apt shloka for this meditation in Mandukya Karika. So Mandukya Upanishad is actually one of the smallest but very, very significant Upanishad that actually talks about the significance of Omkara. And Mandukya Karika is basically the commentary written on Mandukya Upanishad by Gaudapadacharya, who is the Paramaguru of Sri Shankaracharya. So this particular shloka, I will recite that now, and we'll just look at the meaning of this shloka. Om Laye Sambodhaye Chittam Vikshittam Shamaye Punaha Sakashayam Vijaniyat Samapraptam Nachalayet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So this particular shloka, if we translate that, it says when your mind is inert and in a lethargic state, you stir up the mind. Okay, when it is stirred up and it's activated or agitated, then you try to pacify the mind. Okay, and then when the mind reaches this pacified equilibrium state, then do not disturb it again. So basically, you might, when we say that it's a kashaya, right? That kashaya can be any pent-up emotions that might be in the mind, right? So that is what it's saying, because when we are meditating, all those thoughts might come up, and then it's okay, let it come up, and then you pacify those emotions, and then that is how we calm the mind down, and our mind will reach the steady state, which is the actually goal of any meditation practice. So this meditation practice, as I mentioned, can be practiced by anybody. There is no such limitation for this. It's recommended that you do this practice as you return from work or from college, before you start your evening activities. So it is then you will get energized and your mind is steady and calm, and you can do it. And some people ask, can we do it before going to bed? That is also fine. You can do this practice just before going to bed, and your mind is calm, and you can then sleep after that. So that is also fine. But typically when you do it during the day, it will actually energize you to do the activities for the rest of the day in a very calm and with a balanced mind. You will be more efficient. So that is how it's very useful. In the next video, I'll be doing the actual practice with steps. Actually, there are 3 different stages in the cyclic meditation. We will look at that in the next session. Thank you. Hari Om. Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu.